Good morning, good evening, or good day to you wherever in the world you're watching this. Welcome to the Hawks Pro FIFA 17 Cup. This competition is organised by the United Hawks eSport Club, proudly sponsored by JohnnyBet.com. I am your host, Makura45. You can call me Jay, but that's not important. What is important is this upcoming Group A clash between Brian Empa and Svenis13. This is the first round of the competition, so there will be nerves, anticipation, and hopefully a few goals. Svenis13 is wearing the green, and in the first half he'll be attacking the goal to your left, and Brian Empa will be in the red and attacking the goal to your right. So the starting lineups right now are being adjusted by either side. I'll go over them, but expect there to be a few changes made already. So starting 11 for Brian Empa, once again he's in the red. It's a 4-2-1-3. He's got Szczesny in goal, surprisingly. He's got Alexandro, Manolis, Ogbonna and Abate in an all Serie A backline. He's got Marchisio, Nyan Golan and Dybala in a Serie A midfield, and Ronaldo, Gomez and Messi up top. It looks like Azar he's just subbed on, so it'll be interesting to see what shape he's going to be running with now. Svenis, who is away, and speaking of which, he's inside the box here. He's going to go for the cross, but it goes out for a corner. Svenis13 is running a 4-3-2-1. He's got Keylor Navas in goal with Marcelo, Sergio Ramos, Manolis, and Perez as his backline. He's got James Rodriguez, Modric, and Nyan Golan in the midfield, and Neymar, Suarez, and Bale up top in an all La Liga front three. So in terms of starting 11, it looks like Brian Empa might have the slightly more strong side with their 99 rated Ronaldo and all that. But so far we've seen in the first 5 minutes that they are keen to pass around the ball and try break each other down. And it looks like we've got Eden Hazard here running down the right with a lot of space ahead of him. He cuts back now. What can he do with it? What will Eden Hazard create? Gets to Marchisio inside the midfield, and it looks like they've really slowed down the tempo there. So expect this from this game because we are watching two very good players. A bit about the players. Svenis, who is playing in green, is representing JSodra, excuse my pronunciation. That is a professional Swedish football club, which is huge to represent a professional football club in FIFA, of course, for a 16-year-old man or boy. His most recent tournament, he finished 10th in the Foothead Cup. Excuse my pronunciation of Schenkoping. I apologise for that again. I am from New Zealand, and Schenkoping is from Sweden, and yeah, there's not much to do between Sweden and New Zealand. And now we've got Brian Empa. He's a Dutch player. He came in as a reserve, replacing Kopanen, who is another Finnish player who couldn't attend this tournament. Empa's a free agent, which is very interesting, and I'm sure he's going to attract a lot of attention, and a lot of companies will be vying for his signature since he's a free agent, because he's already won a few local tournaments in the Netherlands. He is Dutch. He's won the Jaffinity Cup, and he went 40-0 in the Region League already, and his last tournament result, he finished 3rd in the Foothead Cup. And so now here we've got Marchisio on the ball. He's given it away. So now how can Brian Empa respond? For the first 15 minutes, they've been really feeling each other out, as it is understandable. It is the first round of a tournament, so they are really getting to know each other and trying to break each other down. So now, what can they do here? We've got Marchisio on the ball. It's one touch passing around the midfield. They're slowly working the ball forward. This is Empa on the ball in the red. Just to tell you the age difference, Brian Empa is 21 and Svenis is 16 years old. So there's plenty of years ahead for Svenis, and he's already signed up for a team. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to Brian Empa in the years to come. But now we've got Nyan Golan on the ball, gets to Eden Hazard, to Abate. This seems like a promising chance. Svenis cuts it out. It was a well-needed cutout, and here could be an opportunity on the counter-attack. No, it's cut out there. So they really are feeling each other out here. There's not many tricks and flicks you see going on, but it's just real smart one-touch passing all around. And here you see the play starting to pick up. You've got Messi on the ball here. What can he do to create the play? He gets it inside of Marchisio to Ronaldo to Nyan Golan. It's a good ball inside for Ronaldo. Ronaldo with a scoop turn and the finish, and it's 1-0 already. Cristiano Ronaldo, 99 rated, opens up the scoring, and it's 1-0 to Brian Empa. It's a traditional Ronaldo celebration. It's a trademark celebration, a trademark finish. It was a fake shot turn, it was a tiki-taka football to lead up to the play, and it was Ronaldo with the finish, and it's 1-0. So Svenis came out looking to dominate tempo and possession early on and make smart passes. However, now he might have to take a couple more chances. So it will probably be a bit uncomfortable for him out there at the moment, conceding quite early in the game. Although the one benefit of conceding early, if there is any, is that you've got plenty of the time of the game to get back in the game. And he's sitting there in the opponent's attacking third. So let's see if we can create a chance here. We've got Suarez trying to charge his way into the box, but Paulo Dybala's there to cut that out. So Svenis13's on the ball. What can we create? So once again, I think it's important to mention that our sponsors for this tournament is JohnnyBet.com. I'd like to thank United Pro Hawks for giving me this opportunity for commentary, and I'm hoping not butchering any names or any any pronunciations too bad thus far, or if I'm not, expect it. Expect it is what I should say. Modric is on the ball now. What can they do? It's a good passing play to Neymar. Neymar's holding up the play a little bit, waiting for the correct run to happen. Suarez is on the ball. He gives it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes for the shot from outside the box. It looks like it takes a deflection. In fact, it's a goal kick. James Rodriguez with the first shot for Svenis13. It goes harmlessly over the bar, really, and it doesn't really make Brian Empa panic at all. That shot does. We're half an hour of the way through the game. We've only got 2/3 of the game left. What is there for Svenis13 left? So far, it's pretty much all been Brian Empa. He's dominated a lot of position, and it's been very hard to intercept his passing play. They came close to intercept there, but Messi's on the ball now. He's charging at the fullback. Ronaldo's on the ball. He's in behind. Ronaldo just seems to get the shot away. Marcelo gets it just in the nick of time. There was a huge opportunity for Ronaldo to go 2-0 up, and the ball's on the edge there for Messi, who goes for the cut-in. But Marcelo cleans up once again. So Marcelo has saved Svenis' bacon twice in the space of a couple of minutes now. But Brian Empa keeps winning the ball back and keeps dominating position there. This is the passing play is on display from both teams, and it's refreshing to see. It's refreshing to see. I quite enjoy the passing game in FIFA. I feel like that's an important aspect of football, and therefore it should be an important part of the game. And as you see here, both players have looked to perfect it. As you can tell by their competitiveness, being able to play FIFA competitively. So now it's a bit of a slow build-up play. So we're heading up to half-time. There's only 3 minutes of it at a time. Will there be a goal before half-time? Can Brian Empa double his lead, or will Svenis find his way back into the game? Just a reminder that there will not be a draw at the end of this game. It will either go to extra time or penalties if the score is the same after 90 minutes, if the same amount of goals, should I say. So there's a free kick now. Marquisio stands over the ball alongside Ronaldo and Messi. 40 metres out. Surely he can't go for the shot here. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Ronaldo steps over the ball. Messi steps over the ball. Marquisio takes, but he passes it right into the wall. That was a bit disappointing there. It was quite anticlimactic. It looks like we're heading into half-time here. We're just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. I don't think there's a chance for either of the sides to get into the other team's attacking or defensive third, should I say. And the referee looks like he's blowing his whistle, is he? Well, no, there's a bit of a passing play going on. There could be one more chance. Nope, I stand corrected, just as I doubted myself. The referee blowed his whistle. And so it's been a very, very dominant first half from Brian Empa. He had 93% passing accuracy. He's controlled the game. He's had 55% position. Svenis only had one shot this entire half, and that was the Rodriguez long shot, which sailed harmlessly over the bar. Although he also has 88% passing play, which is very technical. So I guess that shows there's only like a 5% difference in terms of passing accuracy there. So maybe Svenis is holding on the ball a bit too long. You might need to speed up the tempo a little bit, especially since he's chasing the game. Although you don't want to throw the kitchen sink at them just yet. You don't want to risk going 2-0 down. And the teams are making a couple more substitutions or a couple more change their shapes while the second half is underway. I don't think they've made any substitutions. It's Brian Empa kicking us off now in the red, going from right to left. Brian Empa, the Dutchman, what can he do here? He gets the ball to Ronaldo. He back inside to Messi, Marquisio. Hazard's on the ball, gets it to 9-goal in space. He finishes it. It's 2-0. 9-goal was through on goal, and I feel for Svenis there because he did not even touch the ball in this half. It was the 47th minute, 2 minutes after half time. 9-goal doubles Brian Empa's lead there. And I've got to feel sorry for Svenis. He didn't even get to touch the ball. The lead has been doubled before he could even get a foot on the ball. So any change of shape he's made there have become slightly redundant there. Now he's chasing 2 goals. Although, just a reminder, it is not impossible. Remember, there's no draws. It has to go to extra time or penalties if the score is 2-2 at the end of the game. So he's not dead yet. He has got 40 minutes to get 2 goals. We have seen it before. But he is really on the ropes here. Svenis needs to get his foot on the ball because Brian Empa is really snuffing him out the game here. And he has a good chance to do just that. James Rodriguez slips the ball out to Neymar. He's inside the box. He's doing a few tricks, but it's well defended by Ogbonna there. And it should be cleared pretty nicely. And it's just a one-touch football to play it out from the back. It is supreme confidence and it's smart passing. At the same time, they make it, passing out from the back, they make it look so just not risky at all. And now he's a good passing play here. Eden Hazard's in behind. He's running at the defense. What can he do? Eden Hazard holds the play, gets ball out right to Abate. Abate's inside the box. Hazard with a finish. It's 3-0. Hazard with a bit of a solo run there after a tiki-taka football once again. Gets to Abate ride, who gets it back inside to Hazard, and it's 3-0. And I think it's about time to say Svenis is down and out. It is quite amazing that the way just Brian Empa is playing. Remember, he is not signed to a professional club or anything, so you could probably say he's the Chance the Rapper of FIFA professional football right now. Everyone wants the signature, but he's pretty content right now, and he's playing very well. So why fix what's not broke, should I say? But that's 3-0 with Eden Hazard with a one-touch passing once again, tearing apart Svenis' defense, and that looks like it will be the nail in the coffin, unless nothing short of a miracle we're about to witness. It's amazing. He really knows his players' movement, does Brian Empa. He knows where they're going to run, and he has a plan for his next 3 passes so before it happens. You can really see why he's gone 14-0 in the weekend league. He hasn't really put on display too many roulettes or Ronaldo drops or anything fascinating like that. But the passing in itself is fascinating, should I say. I shouldn't say he hasn't offered anything fascinating, but he hasn't offered too many skills and tricks. Of course, I'm not much of a skiller myself, but it's been very cynical passing, and it's been very smart play, and you've got to credit him for it. And it looks like Brian Empa is going to be taking all 3 points from this first game, and it will be huge. Just a reminder that only the top 2 teams go on to the quarterfinals. The first knockout tournament is the quarterfinals, and so a win today a 3-0 win today, if he's able to hold on to this scoreline, will be huge, getting 3 points and also a +3 goal difference. Every player is also guaranteed a free win, as there will be a standby round in each group, and therefore that also guarantees Svenis 3 points, but he'll be looking to bounce back and learn from this game. But it's been a really great just passing football from both teams, really. But it's been Brian Empa who has been emphatic, the Dutchman has. So can the Swede respond in any way possible here? Brian Empa is happy to pass it around. He's really playing expansive football. He's got his players spread out wide, and he's able to find passes, and it's a very rare intercept there from Svenis. What can he do? He gets a shot away. It is tame, a shot from Neymar. He'll be kicking himself, and Szczesny's able to get down easily enough and grab that. That was the first pretty good chance from Svenis this whole game. We're 73 minutes in the way through it. Neymar had no man ahead of him. He just needed to get the shot away, but it just was weak. And now, here's a counter-attack here. What can they do? It's a good passing play. Can they get fourth? Messi goes for the shot, and it's a great save from Keylor Navas to prevent the fourth. And once again, right when Svenis looks like he's getting himself back into the game, Empa solidifies himself in the attacking third again, but really is snuffing Svenis out of this game here. These are 2 great players putting on a great passing display, but it looks like Empa is probably, I think that's his 4th shot of the game, and he's got 3 goals. He'd scored from every shot up until that moment, I believe. What can Svenis do here? The 78th minute, there's a good little plays in between the midfield and the defense. It's Neymar on the ball. Neymar's trying to find space for himself. Goes for a shot. It is over the bar. Reminds me of Rodriguez's shot in the first half. The chances are coming few and thin in between for Svenis. In fact, for both teams, but in more particular, Svenis there. And he really is struggling to break this just great defensive play from Empa here. And now here's a good chance. He's in behind Hazard. He gets the ball back inside to Messi, to Ronaldo. He tries to get it back to Messi, but it's well read. It's well read by Svenis. That could have been a really dangerous moment. It looked like it was 4-3 at the back for a second there. And the danger's not over quite yet, is it? 9 goals, and the ball gets to Messi and Ronaldo, who are in between the midfield and the defense, but it's well cut out in the end. Now, it's been a bit scrappy in the midfield here. What can come of this? Neymar's trying to find space down the right. He gets the ball inside. It's a great pass here to Modric. What can Modric do? It's a beautiful pass to Bale. Bale with a finish. And that is a trademark goal there. It's Modric with a splitting pass to the defense. It's the textbook's 1-on-1 finish from Bale. It looks like it may be a consolation though. 3-1. You've got 5 minutes of the game to get 2 goals. But hey, goal difference is important in the group stage, because only the top 2, of course, go through to the quarterfinal. So the better the goal difference, the higher the chance of finishing in the top 2. The tournament is not over yet for Svenis. There are still 3 or 4 games to play there from the group stage to decide where who will progress into the quarterfinals. So it's not quite over yet, but this game looks to be over. The tournament doesn't look to be over, should I say, for Svenis, but this game looks to be over. It is the 89th minute, and it's just been absolutely cynical from Brian Empa, who's inside the box once again with Messi. Marquise on the side of the box. They are playing champagne football now. It's getting a bit cocky, in fact. Neymar, it's 2-on-1. He gets it out wide to Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale looks like he's ran out of legs there. I've been surprised neither team has made substitutions. Neymar's got the ball. He goes for the shot. It's quite tame. It's with Szczesny makes the save there. Maybe if he had a fresh substitute instead of Bale there on the ball, he could have created a chance and forced a second goal there. It would have been even better for the goal difference, but it doesn't look to be the case, and it looks to be game over. Brian Empa will solidify a 3-1 victory here. It's a cynical performance. 4 shots, 3 goals from Brian Empa. He's at a 56% position and 92% passing. Hope you did enjoy this game. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.